Away and running on a Tuesday at Delaware Park. Artwell and Starship Mocha are the first two to break the line. Seeking Unity is right there too, and Patton's Tizzy also wants a part of the action up front. So those are the first four as they settle down. A Majestic Tiger comes away in fifth. Sin Permiso's a wide sixth. Enough Already's ground saving. A slow start leaves Pierce elevated in front of one. And Strategist was quite toey inside the gate prior to the start. So Starship Mocha, he's a solo act with 5.5 furlongs to go and shows the way by 3 open lengths. Patton's Tizzy has no excuse in the stalking role in second, and a length and a half down from that one is Artwell as they're spread out all over the place. Seeking Unity has the run of the race while Majestic Tiger stays pinned towards the inside, and that's the top 5. Sin Permiso tracks in 6th in front of Enough Already, then comes Pierce Elevated, and Nothing from Strategist as they turn again. Starship Mocha with a toasty dividend on the tip of his nose leads by 3, but here comes Seeking Unity who has a big fast pace to chase now, and Starship Mocha bracing for the onslaught of challengers and Seeking Unity. The jockey hasn't moved an inch. Patton's Tizzy comes under a heavy drive, not responding. Majestic Tiger's deep on the track and up the inside is Sin Permiso as heads turn for home. Seeking Unity goes very wide but still has a comfortable lead. Trying to close in on the inside is Sin Permiso who makes the split, and deep on the track Majestic Tiger closes in with Patton's Tizzy with 2:20 to go. Seeking Unity continues the pad, a winning lead at no less than even money. Sin Permiso, a long shot, moves into second, but it's all Seeking Unity who had a glorious trip today to beat Sin Permiso, Majestic Tiger, and Patton's Tizzy. Away and running. Good even start. Cha Cha Baby was the first one to ping. Mia Moore Morena's right there too. Martini with a twist. And Cordova in the firing line, and the pace is swift. So the leader is Mia Moore Morena, who leads over Cordova. And Cha Cha Baby's a tracking third. Deep on the track is Shanghai Rose, and Centra's right there too. Martini with a twist has to close from second last. And Jessie Marie has a hot pace to chase. So there goes Cha Cha Baby with the money on with 3 furlongs to go. Repels the challenge of Mia Moore Marina for the moment, but Shanghai Rose continues to go well on the far outside. And closing in for last is Jessie Marie as they got 4:40 to go. Cha Cha Baby struts her stuff to a 3-length lead. Shanghai Rose shown the whip. Up the fence, Mia Moore Marina, and closing in is Jessie Marie, but it's still Cha Cha Baby who pulls away from the competition. Jessie Marie moves into second. Shanghai Rose battles on. Martini with a twist is late on the scene, but it's all the favorite, and the winner is Cha Cha Baby over Jessie Marie, Martini with a twist, and Shanghai Rose. Away and running. Excellent rail speed from Nikki Jolene. Differently is right there too, and Castagna is on hold in that third place position. Kindred Hearts is right there in the first four, and Getaway Palace tracks in fifth. Expecting a winner is ground saving and keep it safe as 3 paths deep. That's the 7 of them with 6 furlongs to go. Nikki Jolene and Differently, they trade jabs early on, and those two ladies have spaced the rest. A distant third is Castagna on a very cozy hold, and Kindred Hearts is also on the same page with 5 furlongs left to go. Expecting a winner throttles up up the inside to sheer fifth. Towards the outside, Getaway Palace. And Keep It Safe still last of all, but only 7 lengths would cover the lot. And Differently continues to show them the hind end and leads by a length and a long tail. Nikki Jolene is ready to pounce in that second place position. Kindred Hearts is ready to roll, and the jockey still has a firm hold too. And 3 paths deep is Getaway Palace. The rail belongs to Castagna. Expecting a winner now starts to hit her best stride, but has nowhere to go. Keep It Safe is closing in two. This is wide open at the quarter pole. Differently is the first one to cut for the money, but Kindred Hearts is right there, poised to strike as they turn for home. Differently lets it out a notch and leads by 3. Kindred Hearts has had the perfect trip. Nikki Jolene in the white cap and the green cap of Expecting a Winner's closing in 2. Kindred Hearts is rolling now. Late on the scene is Expecting a Winner. Kindred Hearts always looks sharp and wins over Expecting a Winner, Differently, and Getaway Palace. Away and running. Bad start for Doe's Lemonade and Engage at Will. Royal Miss was the first one to break the line, but there goes Bangkok Blaze showing long shot speed. And Where Are You comes away a decent third. It's the law, baby. Up the inside to grab fourth. Engage at Will had a stutter step start. Smoky Mist is in front of one, and Doe's Lemonade is last of all. They blaze the trail past the 3.5. And Bangkok Blaze is right there, but is bracketed by every side. Where Are You with no excuses on the far outside. Royal Miss continues to stay ground saving. While It's the Law, baby, it teams up with Engage at Will as they arrived at the top of the stretch. Bangkok Blaze gets the rein shaken at her, but Where Are You sizes her up and takes the lead with ease. Homeward bound now, and Where Are You now leads by a long neck. Royal Miss is a tenacious filly and tries to dig deep and find more, and pulling away is Where Are You when asked. Royal Miss holding on to second. It's the Law, baby moves in the third, but it's all Where Are You? A 6-5 winner. Royal Miss was second, It's the Law, baby third, and Bangkok Blaze was fourth. Away and running. Good speed on the inside from Rapaz. Minister Confessor is also right there in close attendance too, and Time for You comes away a handy third. Voluntary tracks nicely under a very cozy hold, and Extra Special chimes in at the 6.5. Blonde Rose is in front of 2, which is Good Bites, who goes 4 paths deep, and Fire Streak rides the rail. Around the first turn they go. Rapaz leads the posse in pursuit and leads the other 7 by 3/4 of length. Minister Confessor, the long shot, floats along in that second place position, and pinned towards the inside is Time for You with no excuses for third. Voluntary is eager to go under Julio's hands, but has that one in the perfect position today, and those 4 have kicked away by almost 1. Good Bites is deep on the track. Up the inside is Extra Special. In between rivals is Blonde Roast, and still last of all is Fire Streak. So now they get closer to the solo act, which continues to remain as Rapaz with 3 furlongs to go. Minister Confessor, right there under a loose rein, tries to get closer in second, and Voluntary continues these sweet strides on the far outside. The jockey hasn't moved an inch. Time for You is poised to take on that rival, and now the plot starts to thicken at the top of the stretch. Rapaz is Now a spent force, and Time for You comes calling for the lead. Voluntary's in for the fight. Good Bites is starting to erupt. So is Fire Streak from last. Blonde Roast in the white cap looms large too. Time for You is kicked away by one. Here comes Good Bites with power and pace. Blonde Roast has the split. Here's the result. Good Bites got it. To beat Blonde Roast, Time for You, and Fire Streak. Away and running. Slow to go was I'm Unstoppable. Good speed for Techstar. Right next door to that one is Yo Philly, who comes away in second. And Oak Brook Lady is also right there, charging hard to be in that third place position. Dream Eagles deep on the track up the inside. Meatballs for Aries is sent hard. And Leodun is right there too. Our Sweet Harpy's now been passed by Unstoppable, who had a stutter step start. Around the turn they go, three of them across the track. Oak Brook Lady, Yo Philly, and Techstar, they continue battle for the lead. Dream Eagle is right behind them in fourth. In between rivals, Leodin starts to pick up momentum. Meatballs for Aries tails off with I'm Unstoppable, and Our Sweet Harpy was never near as they turn for home. Oak Brook Lady came with her running shoes on today and passes a 3/16 pole with a 6-length lead at 15-1. Dream Eagle takes giant strides in trying to run her down inside the furlong grounds. Oak Brook Lady still has a sizable lead. Dream Eagle is chasing, but chasing in vain. Yo Philly and I'm Unstoppable, but it's all Oak Brook Lady to score. Dream Eagle was second, Yo Philly was third, and I'm Unstoppable was a long shot fourth. Away and running. Hopping at the start was Missy Moosey. Blazing speed from How Did That Work Out? Funny comes away a handy second, and Midsummer Mode chimes in along with Dale's Bluff, and they couldn't be going any faster. Don Diva tracks the quartet from that fifth place position, and on the rails, Zippy Doodah Day has company from Pretty Shy. Second last is Land of Hope and Dreams, and Missy Moosey spins them in. So they round the far turn, and Midsummer Mode trying to squeeze on through, trying to press past the speed that belongs to How Did That Work Out? Then there's a gap of two, back to Fawny and Dale's Bluff, and trying to close in is Pretty Shy. Heads turn for home. How Did That Work Out? Continues to be under the gun. Up the fence is Midsummer Mode. 3 paths deep is Dale's Bluff. Fawny is battling on. Late on the scene is Pretty Shy. 3 across the track, 100 yards left to go, and Dale's Bluff has the momentum. Fawny sticks with that one. Here's the result. Dale's Bluff got it done. To beat out Fawny, How Did That Work Out? And Missy Moosey in a fourth place photo. Away and running. Bad start for Sonic Sass. Good speed from My Little Wildcat. But that was short lived as the bell tolls, inherits the lead. Yes, Picnic is right there too. And My Little Wildcat comes away in a second place position. Violet's Charm heads two, and that's Vino Bella who rides the rail and passed by Sonic Sass. But they're well grouped at the 6.5 as the bell tolls shows the way, and it's about 3/4 of a length. My Little Wildcat is eager to go under the rider's hands in second, and the red cap of Yes Picnic has no excuses tracking from third. Sensing a slower pace, Violet's Charm gets closer and to take third away, and still near the back half of the field is Sonic Sass, who's very wide, and Vino Bella's in the center of the track. So no twist to the plot at the 4.5 as the bell tolls continues the lead, but she is stalked every step of the way by My Little Wildcat, who has no excuses from second. Yes Picnic comes under a little bit of a drive to stay with the speed in third, not responding as of yet, and Violet's Charm is trying to take off from third. Here's the 3 furlong marker for As the Bell Tolls, who continues to lead. Deep on the track is Violet's Charm. In between rivals My Little Wildcat. Yes Picnic finally picks up velocity up the inside, but they gotta come and catch Violet's Charm today. She pours it on when Ask and is kicked away by 2 open lengths. Chasing hard is Yes Picnic, then My Little Wildcat and Sonic Sass. Homeward bound, and Violet's Charm is fleeing the scene and is simply not catchable. Yes Picnic's into second, Sonic Sass moves on, and My Little Wildcat has no more to give, but the public was spot on here. Violet's Charm with a sensational looking win. Yes Picnic was second, Sonic Sass was third, and My Little Wildcat was a long shot fourth. Away and running. Iris Exit was the first one to ping, showing good early speed as Shaft's Bullet. How Great is Nate is right there too, sitting a lot closer to the pace today, and Tracking Error off of a win last time out is last of the 4. So they swing left for the first time, and Iris Exit, last win 4 starts ago, is right out into the center of the track. Chasing Shaft's Bullet, who only lost by a nose last time out, is very deep. And there's How Great is Nate with no excuses tracking the speed. And Tracking Error up the inside is also in close attendance, but only 2.5 lengths would cover the lot. So Iris Exit continues to lead and tries to slow this down to a crawl and leads by a long neck on a cozy pace. And Shaft's Bullet is right there upping the stakes in that second place position. How Great is Nate tracks nicely, head on the chest in that third place position, and Tracking Error continues to be on hold. All 4 runners happy with their positions with 4 furlongs to go. Shaft's Bullet now raises the stakes to Iris Exit as they enter the far turn. How Great is Nate yet to release the brakes is only 1 length off the speed, and Tracking Error comes under a heavy drive with 3 furlongs to go. Shaft's Bullet's the first one to kick for the cash and leads by 1. How Great is Nate now picks off second. Iris Exit has nowhere to give, and Tracking Error continues to come with this long, steady grind, but is 3 lengths down off the leader as they turn for home. Shaft's Bullet clinging on to a 3/4 of a length lead. How Great is Nate is ready to attack now, and Tracking Error starts to go 2 to their every one, and here comes Tracking Error, who got scrubbed upon early and now kicks away. How Great is Nate battles Shaft Bullet for the balance, but it's all Tracking Error. The favorite got it done. Shaft's Bullet was second, How Great Nate is third, and Iris Exit faded to fourth.
There's only one.